Hello, this is Mark from the Mongoose team. In this how-to video, we'll be showing off the new Flex Region animation enhancement in Mongoose 903. This is a super easy way to add some polish to your next Mongoose app. This is a Mongoose app running in the web. We have a few Flex layout components with regions that animate as we select these different customers. Let's jump into WinStudio, and here I have my form, and I'll draw on a few Flex layout components. One for this header image, one for the customer column on the left, and another for the customer info. In this customer's Flex layout on the left, we'll want two regions. If we were actually building this app, we'd probably make this a tiled grid, but to save some time here, I'm just using images. And I want one of these regions to be visible when a variable is equal to 1, and the other Flex region to be visible when the variable is equal to 2. So let's go create that variable real quick. We'll name it customer, and we'll save it. So now we can set this region to be visible when customer equals 1, and then we can just copy and paste the expression into this other region and then change it when customer equals 2. Oh, and we should set the default value for the customer variable to 1, so we can go do that real quickly here and save. Now we can select this top Flex region, which is our header, and set the background image. And for the customer info, you can think of each region as like a page, and you can set the page according to whichever customer is selected. And again, to save some time, we'll just be using an image, but for your app, you can drag on components and contain them to a particular region, and it'll just act like a page. And the same thing we'll do here, we'll set visible when the customer variable is equal to 1, and then on this other Flex region when customer equals 2. Now to set the animations up for these regions, we'll set from left on this one, and then actually let's set this one to left with a bounce so you can see what that one looks like. It's pretty cool. We have the variable created, and we've assigned the regions to be visible when that variable is equal to 1 or 2. Now we need a way to change the value of that variable, and for that we'll be using a push button that generates an event. Then on that event we'll have an event handler that sets the value of that variable to 1 for this first push button. And then on the second one, it'll set the variable value to 2. Now that we have our buttons created, we want to have them on top of this grid on the left. And it would be nice if they were transparent. That way, if the user clicks on them, it looks like they're just clicking on the tile. Well, to do this, we can just create a theme class for the button named clearButton, and we can just change the attributes on this alpha channel to 0 on all of them. Then all we have to do is select each one of these push buttons and set the theme class to clearButton. And we're done. Let's run this in the web and check it out. Looks pretty nice. We have our from left and then our from left with bounce. Let's go back to WinStudio and edit the animation to from top for one of these regions and then from bottom on the other, and then save, and then let's look at this again in the web. But this time let's use the Explorer in the web to open the form. We can browse here, and then when we find it, just double click and take a look. That's looking pretty good. But actually, I think I want to change the animation back to from left, but I don't want to have to go all the way back to WinStudio. Well, new to 903, we can now just click on this design mode icon in the web, and a new tab opens in design mode. We can open that form, and then select the Flex layout and edit the regions just like we would in WinStudio. Super simple. Under behavior, we can set the animation style to from left again. Press OK back to the form, save, then we can go back to the Run tab and rerun that form. We just made a change to the form from the new HTML5 web designer. These animations are a quick and simple way to make your Mongoose apps really shine. We just briefly touched on the new HTML5 web designer, but we'll be making more videos on that soon. It is really cool. Keep your eyes on the Mongoose portal and Twitter for more announcements. This is Mark from the Mongoose team. Talk to you soon.